Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadamba Reads the Holy Books of India, ShrimadBhagavatam130. As you may remember, the gurus were very upset because Prahlad had converted the other Asura children to be devotees of Narayana. In despair, they went to the presence of Hiranyakashipu and told him about the happenings in their house. The anger of the king was terrible. He decided that this was too much. The trouble which his little son was causing was not to be excused any longer. At first, it seemed as though he were just mumbling words which he had heard, and whose meaning he had not grasped. Later, it came to pass that he did mean what he said. He had the audacity to criticize his father's way of thinking and way of living. He had asked his father to abandon them. Hiranya had asked his myrmidons to put Prahlad to death, but they had bungled it. There were reports of miracles happening about the boy being saved. Hiranya thought that they had all become soft because the victim was a child, and they did not have the heart to be really firm with him. Hiranya decided that he would kill his son with his own hands. All the love he had for his son had vanished long ago. The fact that Prahlad was a staunch bhakta of Narayana was enough for him. The king made up his mind to put the boy to death. With a firm voice he shouted, "Bring that son of mine here to my presence at this very instant. I will deal with him and his impertinence." 84. The final encounter. Hiranya sent for his son, and Prahlad came and stood in front of him with folded palms after taking the dust of his father's feet. Hiranya spoke harshly to his son. He said, "You are a fool, a stupid fool. You are the son of a great king like me, and you talk highly of a mere deva who has not the courage to meet me in a fight. I have put up with you and your impertinence all these days, but I now realize that you have become a menace. You will be the ruin of the entire house. You do not respect me and my words, and I have reached the limit of my patience. I am today going to dispatch you to the abode of Yama. Prepare yourself." The child stood calm and unruffled, as though the words of censure were addressed to somebody else. And his imperturbable expression incensed Hiranya more. He bent his furious eyes on Prahlad, who was standing before him in the same respectful stance, and he said, "I have had enough of your hypocrisy and this assumption of a false respect for me. You have been harassing me enough with praises of my enemy. How dare you continue to do what you have been forbidden to do? How could you pluck up enough courage to mention his name in my kingdom? I have decided to kill you." Prahlad's eyes met those of his father. His were calm while the father's were red and burning. There was a look of pity and sadness in the eyes of Prahlad. He said, "My father, you think that I am a bad son, but the truth is I am not. I only want to help you. Even now, if you listen to me, you will be saved. The Lord Narayana is the most powerful of all gods. He is greater than all the devas, greater than Brahma, the creator, greater than all the powers which are considered great. He is the glow which illumines the senses, the mind, and the intellect. The world is created by him, sustained by him, and destroyed by him. Please accept that he is more powerful than you. Lord Narayana is not your enemy. It is your own mind which is your enemy. It runs riot in the wrong paths. Your mind is the enemy which has to be subdued, and not Narayana. There is no greater enemy than a mind uncontrolled, unsubdued. Please, subdue your mind. Infuse equanimity into your mind." Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.